Alright everyone, this is going to be one of the most thorough videos I make on a Tails event to help you figure out and how to analyze how many gems you want to use and what is the best value for your gems in any Tails event. Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. So in this video we're going to talk about the different kind of chests you can open and exchange whatever token you have in order to get cells for a monster. So as you can see, there's one token, or there's one chest where every single token you exchange, you get one cell. There's one that will give you 3 cells, one will give you 6, one will give you 13, and then the best one will give you 26. But in order to get these different kind of chests, obviously to get better, you need more keys. And that involves a lot more gems. So just to show you guys, if I go to my chest and I go to the items I have right now and I scroll all the way to the right, I have 184 Women's Day Tails token, and in the future there's going to be different tokens, but all Tails events are the same. You get these tokens by watching MonsterLegendslore videos, by playing events throughout the game, and then with those tokens you exchange them for different cells. So the question becomes, like, we all wish we could exchange it for the 26, but that requires a lot of keys, that requires a lot of gems. So we're going to move over to Monster Legends guides. I highly recommend everyone joins this Discord. I will link it in the description so you can see for yourself. So let's go ahead. Right here they have a whole section where it tells you exactly how much it costs to get different cells for the Tails event. So if I want to get 100 cells, it's going to cost me 163 gems, and look at the time. It takes 3 days and 16 hours, which means this has a 7-hour buffer. If you don't want the buffer, you can also take a look at that, but I always like to use the buffer because life happens during the time of the event, right? During these next 4 days of the Tails event. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do perfect login, so I always use the 7-hour buffer. But you can see, if you want to get the rank 1 monster, it's going to cost you 386 gems. If you want to get the rank 2 monster, it's going to cost you 703 gems. And as you can see, there's a Tails key right there. There is, after the avatar, there's a Tails key. And then after the 100 cells, the rank 1, there's another Tails key. And after the rank 2, there's another Tails key. So that would give you 3 Tails key. Okay, so let's go back to the game real quick. If you have 3 Tails key, well, that's the 1, the 3, and the 6. You would be able to exchange every single token for 6 cells. Alright, let's go back to ML guides. Let's scroll down. So you can also see the 2000 cells. This would be a rank 3. It would cost you 1400 gems, 1446 to be exact. Alright, and then it tells you the exact guide, exactly what you need to do, when you need to skip, if you want to make it this far and get that many cells essentially, right? So what I went ahead and did, alright, let's go ahead and close this and let me bring up my Excel sheet and let me explain this. Oh, that is not it. I gotta close that. Alright, let me bring up my Excel sheet. So I went ahead and created this. This number up here represents how many cells I have right now, and anyone can do this. It's not hard, right? So this is how many gems I need based on the information from ML Guides. 163 gems if I want to get just 1 key. 386 if I want to get 2 keys, 703 for 3 keys, the 1400 for 4 keys, and 2380 if I want to get all 5 keys. And then this is the exchange rate based on the information from the game, right? If I click on the game, here's the 1, the 3, the 6, the 13, and the 26. Alright, so this is how many extra cells I would get assuming I only got 1 key. So if I exchange my 184 tokens, and I get 1 cell per exchange, I would have 184. If I get 3 cells, I would have 552, and so on. So this is how many cells I get from the Tails event, and then this is how many cells I would get in total. I hope this makes sense. I don't think it's that difficult to follow. And then this is essentially a ratio of how many cells I'm getting per gem. So just to show you the math for this is simple. This equals the total cells divided by how many cells I spent, or how many gems I spent. So that would be 163, and then I just drag the formula down. And as you can see, this exchange rate of 1 key is just awful. Every single gem essentially is giving me 1.74 cells. This is 2.2 cells, and this one is 2.7. So this one's pretty good, and the 3 is also pretty good. Obviously, the best one is if I get all 5 keys, but that requires 2,380 gems, which I don't know if I necessarily want to do, and I think I wrote the correct amounts. I'm not entirely sure, but let's go with it. Okay, so over here on the right hand side, I wrote down how many cells I need to rank up the monster. So keep in mind, I would still need to craft the monster, so if you want, you can add 100 to these total cells. But assuming I actually wanted to rank up the monster, it looks like if I get the 4 keys, if I spend the 1400 gems, that will give me a total of 4,392 cells, which is almost right there, enough to take the monster to rank 4. Again, in order to craft the monster and take it to rank 4, I need 4,500. Well, this would almost give me 4,400. So I'm kind of thinking about doing this. Part of me, originally, I was going to go in and do get the 3 keys for 700 gems, because this is double. This is what hurts my heart. The fact that I would have to spend double. But I was thinking about, well, if I do 700 gems, that's a pretty good exchange rate, 2.7. I would end up with 1,900 cells. That would put me at rank 3. Almost rank 3 again. 100 cells needed to craft the monster. But I would get 800 from the Tails event. I would get an extra 1,100 by exchanging my 184 tokens. And that is not a bad deal. So I would almost get the monster rank 3, and then I can use the monster to rank up survival dungeon. So I'm in between spending 700 for a rank 3 or spending an extra 700 for a rank 4. And then from now until the bounty hunt event, seeing how many cells I can get in the rank up survival dungeon, I'm pretty sure with her I'll be able to beat it, hopefully. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm in between these two. And obviously the ratio really depends on how many cells you're able to get, or how many tokens. Like, let's say I only got 50 tokens. Well, actually, this is still the best value. And obviously that's because the exchange rate is just so good. Let's say I only had like 25. Yeah. I think so. These two will always be the best. Well, this one's the best, but it's the most expensive. So then it goes between these two. But it looks like this one, again, this represents just the total cells divided by how many gems were spent. It's a pretty good ratio. I wonder if I had more. Let's say I would have collected like 200, 2.8, 1.83. Yeah, ooh, that is my alarm saying it is time for the event to start. But I have 184. So I hope this was useful. Anyone can do this. It's not a hard thing. This was literally just copy pasted from the information on ranking up and how much it costs to rank up. But all that mattered for me was like, okay, what is the best value? What am I going to go with? I think I made the decision. I'm going to go for a rank 4. So we are going to spend 1,400 gems during this event, and we're going to get this monster ranked up. So yeah, let's go ahead. This is what I'm going to prioritize. Let's do it. So according to ML guides, I'm going to have to gem right away. Look at this. I'm going to use 174 gems at 0 days and 0 hours. So after I do one collection. So this is good because I get to show you what it looks like to do a collection immediately and gem. So as you can see, the challenge has just started. I have 3 days, 22 hours, 58 minutes. Again, I have a 7-hour buffer. Let's exit out. Let's exit out. Let's click on the Tails challenge. So we are just going to do all of our tasks. We'll start with the fight. Fight is easy. Click fight, click auto, and just easily eliminate everyone. And then we're going to do everything else. We're going to breed. We're going to collect 6 gold. We might not breed. We'll see. But we're definitely going to collect gold and feed a monster. So collect gold. I wish I hadn't collected everything. We need to do a collect +1. Alright, we're just going to spam collect gold until we get our 6 collect gold items. Got another 1. But we need to get 6, so we're missing 4. Alright, there's that 4. Now we need to feed a monster. It really doesn't matter who you feed. You can feed anyone. So feed a random monster. Here's a couple feeds. Alright, exit out. Go back in. Feed them a couple more times. Go back out. Let's feed a different monster for fun. Alright, we need to get 4 feed your monster items. There's the +4. Alright, if we click on here, it says it costs 177 gems to skip. But if we check out ML Guides, ML Guide said it should only cost 174. That's because I still need to breed. So let's go ahead and breed. So let's exit out and let's see if I can do a quick breed. See, this one might actually be like stuck on the monster. We'll do, actually I think we can do, I want to do nature, but to get 15 seconds. Should I use, I think we also have a breeding Fred event, so I might as well activate my Camella. Let's do that. Activate. So sometimes the breeding gets stuck on a monster. Here, let's do that. Let's repeat. And let's do that. I think now I'll get it. Okay, cool. I got a Woman's Day token. Hey, I have another one, so that helps out. And I got, look at that, Elvira Demon Slayer on my first try. That's crazy. Alright, let's repeat. And let's click on this. It looks like breed monsters at 1 out of 4. And look at that. ML Guides is right on. It is 100. And let's open it up. It is 174 gems. So we are going to skip immediately, guys. So we're going to pay the 174. Ouch. All right, we got our 20 cells, and now we can move on. So the cool thing is, the minute you move on, you can actually do a full collection. So we're going to start by collecting gold. We're going to make sure we get all of our gold. So collect, collect, collect. There's a +2. Collect, collect, collect. Let's make sure, oh, exit out. Let's make sure we get our 4 more collect gold. We already saw the pop 2. Here's a +3. Now this is what always annoys me. There's a plus, it's a +5 right now. We're missing 1 more. I feel like that one stalls, but we gotta make sure we get it. So we're gonna spam. I recommend exiting out of the game, going back into the game, and sometimes that's how you can get your missing piece. So let's close ML, let's open it back up. And if not, I believe ML Guides even shows you how to get an item if it's stuck. Let's see how to calculate. I'm reading through right now. There is, ooh, look at this. This looks incredible. All right, summary, more, how to use guides, how to use per item max. Do not click on individual. Conclusion, no discounts. How to calculate tails tokens. All right, we talked about that. All right, let's exit out and let's just collect gold. I think we'll get our missing one like right away. Let's hope so, because if not, the cost is higher. All right, or sometimes you end up getting it later too. All right, let's see. Tails challenge. So it's on 5 out of 49. All right, let's keep collecting. This happened to me once where even then it was still, it ended up giving it to me later. So let's see. All right, let me open up ML Guide. So it says, gold food items are stuck. Occasionally, you may not get all the gold or food items. If this occurs, reload the game, then collect a different item. If the other item has an item to drop, the stuck item will also get released. Awesome. If no other item is available, then unfortunately you must wait until the timer of another item. Ah, fortunately for me, I can still feed, right? So watch, if I go to the Tails challenge, it says 5 out of 49, but I can still feed. So let me go ahead and feed. We'll feed a monster. Alright, so it looks like I should get them together. Alright, exit out. Let me collect. So once I feed, oh, see, there it is. So if it gets stuck, look at that. We even know how to unstick our items. There's that +4. There's that +1 we needed. So 6, 4. Hatch. I think we can do hatch. We should be able to do hatch. Let's just sell this. Let's place a monster, then hatch. There we go. We got the hatch. Awesome. If you can't do the hatch or the breed, don't worry about it. Oh, shoot. Sorry. There we go. So I got the 6 and I got the 4 and I got the hatch. So you just saw that in the background. Sorry it was in the way. Fighting multiplayer, you can honestly do that whenever there is no big rush to do that. So I wanted to show you guys ML Guides. I wanted to show you kind of a calculation on what's better for you. This is a monster I really want, and I don't want to get her at rank 0 and then take forever to rank her up. So I decided I'm gonna get her at rank 4. I'm gonna spend 1,400 gems to get her at rank 3. So I'm basically gonna get all the way up to here. I'm gonna get up to here and I'm gonna get this key, and then I'm gonna be able to exchange, going back to the shop, going to packs, going here. I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 keys, so I'm gonna be able to do this 13 cell exchange rate. So if I bring up my Excel sheet, if I didn't already close it, let me bring that back up. So I'm gonna get those 4 keys, and I'm gonna be able to get a total of 4,392 gems. Actually, this is 185 now, so I'm gonna get 4,405, and maybe there's still some more woman tokens I can get somewhere out there. So that'll be pretty cool and exciting. So guys, with that being said, I hope this video was helpful and informative. Again, ML Guides, super useful. Make sure to use it. I will link them in the description below so you can see for yourself. You can follow all the guides. Because one thing that I didn't show you is, let me pull up Discord again. One thing that I didn't show you is, so where was it? How to spend gems. So see up here, it says no buffer. And if I go to this one, it's a 7-hour buffer. So you can see the difference in the cost of the no buffers. So if we go to the 100 cells, let me go to both of them. On the 100 cells, it's 163 with that buffer period, but without the buffer period, it's only 131 gems. But again, this assumes you have good logins. So just be aware which one you're looking at, like 345 gems compared to 386 gems for the buffer, no buffer. Again, I think it's better just to go with the buffer because life happens in these next 4 days. So I hope this video was helpful and informative. Let me know what you thought about in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.